Guys, Valentine's Day is coming up and it's time to elevate your romantic side. Don't worry, Uncle Chael is here to help. Go check out underluckystars.com. They make beautiful star maps showing the unique alignment of the stars during a place and time chosen by you. Birthday, engagement, wedding, a first kiss. It's an incredible gift to signify an important moment in your life. All you need to do is enter the time and location of your special moment, and you'll receive a beautiful archival print on museum quality thick matte art paper showing the exact constellation of the stars that were above you during that special moment in time. These maps are gorgeous, and this special gift will last for generations. Under Lucky Stars is the original star map maker, and their proprietary star mapping method is verified by NASA astrophysicists to ensure their accuracy. Visit underluckystars.com/Chael. That'll get you a 10% discount with code Chael, or just click on the link below. Dana White re-signed Izzy Adesanya. Guys, we didn't even know a negotiation was going on. Do you know how cool that is? Do you know how much I like to see things like this? What a guy is doing and where he's at in his career, I should never know about. Unless that's a good friend of mine and I had dinner with him and we shared stuff at the table without even saying it stays at the table. I should never know where he's at in his contract, whether he's happy or not on a contract that he signed and celebrated at one point. I should never know. The fact that Izzy was to that point of his contract, did he have one left? Does he have three left? But they liked him so much they wanted to step in. I don't know, and I don't need to know. Nobody in my life has ever been more guilty of the expression, no good deed goes unpunished, than Dana White. Dana White started giving guys bonuses outside of what their contract called for. Now, when he started doing this, they should have put him on the cover of Time magazine. They should have nominated him for awards. They should have praised this. Our own media. You guys remember these days? Locker room bonus. We had media that was disclosing what guys got paid. Now, that's very simple. That's done through the commission. That's public. You go in, you ask for. I used to check it all the time. I always thought it was interesting. See what a guy's winning show was. See what a guy was leaving there with. Stay up on the issue. I found it an interesting part. But the media, because they couldn't get the actual numbers, because Dana was giving money away that he did not owe. He's giving money away. Our own media tried to make it backhanded. Well, locker room bonuses. Well, this kind generosity, our own media was trying to label and try to make it a derogatory. Now, I only bring that to you because for somebody to be in Adesanya's spot, who is a needle mover, who is a star, who is a team player that will go with anybody in different weight classes, doesn't matter if he's going to win or lose, he's coming out to compete. He will entertain you. Adesanya, not to the level of McGregor, but in line with McGregor, has more commodity than just the performance. Every other athlete's only commodity is the performance. Okay, Adesanya will entertain you the whole way up. Adesanya will breakdance for you at a weigh-in. Adesanya is going to hype a fight. He's going to make sure you all know when it is. Adesanya is going to sell out an arena, and before he leaves that night, he's going to give the audience an added treat of lining up his next opponent. Make no mistake. I know a lot of you believe that Brunson and Cannonier are going to go out and figure out who the number one contender is. They're not. Israel Adesanya will decide who his next opponent is, and he will do it and reveal it to the world before he leaves the cage on Saturday night. Make no mistake about that. So if Brunson and Adesanya are passing Izzy in the hallway, that's the guy to be kissing up to right now. That's the guy to try to be gaining favor with. That's the guy to sidle up to, hey, man, you've done a great job. It'd sure be an honor if I could get back in there with you. You need to come at him the right way. And that's one way to do it. You can be nice to Adesanya. Nobody ever tries it. You could be. That will work. The other side, you're going to have to piss him off the right way. But make no mistake, in the heat of the moment with that stick in his hand before they fade to black and roll the credits, Adesanya will call somebody. Adesanya does everything right. And he's in a contract negotiation, and I didn't hear about it. It's the way it should be, because it's none of my goddamn business. I should not hear about it. Champions, you want to talk about the generosity of Dana White that he never gets credit for? That's exactly what the championship clause is. And you guys are extremely guilty, though you're great. You're great at always backing the complaining fighter. That does not come with any fiduciary responsibilities or principle. That comes because you're really good people. But when you're dealing with how much do you want more, that's everybody. That's every human being. There was interviews that had come out as recently as 2 weeks ago that Francis Ngannou was only paid $600,000. Now, we all know how the championship works, and we do all know there's back-end money. That back-end money, which is a gift out of kindness that is given exclusively by policy, not law, to champions, is going to get Francis over $1 million. It was meant to be an incentive to promote the fight. He's going to make $1 million back-end money, plus the $600,000 that was disclosed, plus Reebok money, plus line himself up to stay within the contract that has the Champions Clause. He's going to do all of those things on a fight that he didn't promote. It's very relevant, you know that. This is a gift being given by a very generous guy. Nobody else in business will do it. Elon Musk will not do this and never has. Bill Gates will not do it and never has. Tim Cook will not do it and never has. Steve Jobs will not do it and never has. It is the single most generous thing that I personally have been able to witness. And the mere fact that everybody wants more, that's one thing you can't do. You guys have heard exploiting fighters, right? You've heard that term. Do you want to know who coined that phrase, exploiting fighters? That had never been spoken before. Muhammad Ali had never used those words. Sugar Ray Leonard had never used those words. George Foreman had never used those words. Don King, Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn. No one spoke those words. You want to know who coined it? Dana White. You want to know the first person that thought fighters weren't being treated right? Dana White. You want to know the first person that thought contracts were not fair and they were locking guys down for too long and not giving them freedom? Dana White. It's his argument. He's the one that made it. He's also the one that came in and fixed it with 600% bottom raises in the last 15 years. Giving away these championship clauses, these locker room bonuses, all things that people wanted to give him a hard time for. He's giving it away. The generosity is illegal in certain forms of business. You can't be that nice to anybody. But now he's up against the impossible task. How do you give a guy more? Whatever the number is, whatever the incentive, whatever the card play, how do you give him more? How do you do that? Okay, great. Then let's do that right now. Let's give you more. Are we good here? No, I want more. Okay, well, I just said, well, okay, again? All right, here, hey, change that. Let's do it again. Okay, I'm giving you more. Anything else you need? More. Oh, my God. How do you do it? So the fact that now we've got a guy in Israel Adesanya who's done it, who wanted no credit for it, I'm giving him credit for it. That's a cool move. He's the champion. He was damn near the champion. He's got big fights coming. I mean, I'm hearing about Kamaru Usman and Izzy. I don't know that's going to happen, but you hear the spot. You hear where this guy's good. You hear what he's good for at selling out, filling up arenas. He's got 50% of the record for a live audience, which is 57,000 people. This is the guy. He doesn't come to us. He doesn't go and complain. He takes opportunities. He sees what he has being the champion and with this clause. And as long as he keeps defending, he stays in that same bracket. It's a wonderful thing. And it shouldn't be that Izzy just signs and off you go. It shouldn't. There should be, hey, champ, congratulations. Hey, champ, good job. Hey, champ, thank you for setting an example for the locker room.